ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. We are in our Arabic class. Could you make sure you get that 409 and some of those things so that I don't have to go get them during the class? Thank you. We are in our Arabic, our total Arabic class, or our complete Arabic class. I looked over you guys' homework. Hey, young man, turn that thing off or get out of here. Come on, go over there. So in this class, we have a quiz every week. This week's quiz is going to be on a handout I gave you. Jazakallah khair. Everybody pull out the handout that I gave you. The handout is on, no, not the homework. Not the homework handout. The handout I gave you a few weeks ago on the pronunciation or the enunciation of letters. There were some terminologies that I gave you. Okay? Okay, we'll get you one right now. Everybody pull out the handout. It says sifats with opposites. With and with that. So sifat with opposites, sifat without opposites. It has February 2, 2006 on it, right? Yeah, here, I got a copy right here. Well, that's not an extra copy. Let me get another.
I personally don't have an extra one, and unfortunately we don't have access to the copy right now.
This is a crummy one, but...
I can do crummy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, does everybody have their paper out? Do you have one, young lady? Do you have yours over there, Miss Aliyah? Okay, share it. Could you share it with your partner? And we'll get copies to those other people later on. What we're going to do here, actually, we're going to do a review anyway. That's what we're doing here today. We're doing a review, and then at the end or the middle of the class, I'm going to give you a test, a quiz on this same thing. Today's quiz, we're going to do a review before I give you the quiz. So you guys, hey, this is how I'm doing it today so that you guys can get accustomed to this, because these terms are going to be terms that you're going to be working with consistently after today. So I want you really to know them. So please pay attention. Please pay attention. First of all, we want to define the word sifat. What does the word sifat mean?
Description in a word.
Sifat, okay, it's from the root word, it's written this way, sifat, and it's from the word wasafa, say that. The noun is, or we were going to say noun here, is going to be wasfun. The person likes a thing. The thing of it is called wasfun. The action is wasafa. Wasafa means to or he described. Okay, past tense, he described. Okay, wasfun is a description. Okay, sifa is one of them. You say one. Sifa or sifatun is description. Okay? Also. And sifat or characteristics, description, characteristics, you know, of something. S.th means something. You don't have to write the whole word out. Shorthand, okay? Now, one of them is sifa. The plural of sifa is sifat. Okay, say this word. Sifat. Okay, so here we have sifa, that's one characteristic. Sifat are the characteristics of something. Everybody with me? Okay, so after having described these things, I need the paper to wipe off the board. Okay, like toilet paper or something like that. So this is the word that we're dealing with today. Why? Because we're talking about the alphabet. That's all we're talking about. And in dealing with the alphabet, shukran jazilan. And in dealing with the alphabet, every letter has particular sifa. Has not just sifa, it has sifat. Every letter has particular characteristics and ways of pronunciation. Ways of pronunciation is describing, for our terminology today, when we talk about sifat with regards to letters, it is how to pronounce, how to formulate that letter with its particular characteristics in our mouth. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, hopefully it does. Now, the sifat are of two types. How many types? Sifat, I'll use the English transliteration. Sifat are two types. There are two types of sifat. There are sifat with opposites, and there are sifat without opposites. Okay? There are two types of characteristics in a letter. Some have opposites, some do not. Is that understandable? Now, I'm missing a paper. Now, the first letter, the first ones we're going to be dealing with are the ones with opposites. We're going to deal with the sifat with opposites. Okay? Can you follow me? Right with me?
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Hums. Everybody say hamsun. Hamsun. Now say hams. Hams. It's not hams, it's hams. From the hair that comes from the bottom of your stomach, or the bottom of your trachea, actually. And it's hair, meme, seen. Say hair, meme, seen. Hams. Say healthy. Now say man. Now say slide. Those are the three letters. And we're going over it like this because through this part of the class, you will learn very particularly, very detailed how to pronounce each letter. And if you learn how to pronounce each letter, then your tajweed gets better. Your enunciation and pronunciation, you start to sound more intelligent, right? Just like when you see a child. He starts to talk properly, you hear his words more, or her words more clearly, you listen and respect that person. Okay, hamsun is whispering. For our purposes, these are my definitions, okay? Someone would say, oh, that means XYZ. Abu Talba said it meant XZY. Okay? Whispering. Everybody say hums. You hear that? That last sound, everybody say hums. You see that? It's like whispering. Okay? It's whispering sound. What does it mean when we describe a letter that has humps? Wa alaykum as-salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That has humps as one of its characteristics. Okay? What it means is that when we are pronouncing this letter, there's a flow of air, a flow of breath that comes after we finish saying that letter. For example, some of the letters that have humps would be fa. Everybody say fa. Now, as a rule, let's go back over here. Our sidebar is this direction today. As a rule, whenever you want to practice the pronunciation of a letter, what you do with that letter is you put an alif before the letter, right? You put a hamza or a fatha over that letter, that alif, and then you put the letter down here with a sukoon. So you want to practice fa, right? So we say F. F. Everybody say it. F. Now, fa for family. Fa is a letter that has hamsun in it. Hams. It whispers. Okay? So we can practice fa by saying F. Take 4 or 5 front teeth will fall upon your inner lip. F. So you hear that whispering afterwards? Can you stop it? No. So whispering or hams is one of the characteristics of fat.